I've added a couple more message triggers. So obviously message trigger 1 is just here when you're actually coming down this path. If you choose to have a look inside this cabin, I've put a message trigger outside of that one, which tells you how to switch on your flashlight. And then I've added a message trigger 3 just over here before you actually enter into this main area, telling you that you have to switch off your flashlight to avoid detection by enemies. Okay, so just easily create those cubes. If you want to put those messages in there, it's entirely up to you. And then obviously with the message panel selected, it's just Control and D to duplicate, or edit and duplicate. Okay, so you end up with something like this. Probably name it something better, so maybe message panel 2 or something. Okay, and then from here you can just then change the text. So on this one, press F to switch your flashlight on and off, press N to switch your night vision on and off, etc. And then do the same with message panel number 3, just name that. I forgot to do that. And the text, just update the text. Okay, now for each of these, just ensure that you actually go into the button and update this on click. You have to drag in the correct message trigger, otherwise what will happen is if you click the button on the message panel 2, it will actually destroy message panel 1 and message panel 2 won't do anything. Okay, so message trigger 2 just goes into there, and obviously choose message display and exit message. Okay, same with message panel 3, just choose the button, drag in message trigger 3 and message display exit message. Okay, and everything should work fine now. Just double check that there is something in each of these panels on the message displays, yeah, and message trigger 3, and that each one of those is the correct panel and the correct trigger box. Great. Okay, so if you want, you can add extra messages around your scene. Alright, so if you want to leave different messages for the player depending on what you want to convey, do so. Okay, so for example, if there is a room where you feel that the girlfriend could be kept locked away, you might want to put a message in front of that particular door that says, you know, this door is locked, you need to find the key. I think one of the enemies has the key, something like that. So that's how you display messages in games and get the user to interact with those messages. So in the next video I'm just going to do a walkthrough. We're going to see how the message system works, and then we can move on to the next bit.